Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ganesh Kumar, and in this video I am going to discuss a very important topic. As a lot many of you know that after giving your GR exam or GMAT exam or SAT, you have to give one English proficiency exam, that is IELTS, TOEFL or other PT exams. So in this video I am going to discuss about what is the difference between IELTS or TOEFL and other exam. For example, there are Duolingo English exam or PT exam. So I highly recommend that these exams like TOEFL and IELTS should be only given rather than these PT or Duolingo English test. Why? Because for the IELTS and TOEFL, enough material online available for you to study, and their official study material you can download from their ets.com website or IELTS.com website. So you will know how the pattern and everything is online. But for the Duolingo or PT exam, not enough material is available, and people struggle to find new material or new exam material. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Difference between IELTS and TOEFL. So I have prepared a PPT for you to go through what are the difference in both exams and what are the country accepting or which university, how many universities are accepting this IELTS and TOEFL exam. So let's get started. So IELTS and TOEFL, it is both are English proficiency exam. IELTS is conducted by Cambridge Assessment Test or British Council or IDP. These are their partners. So all over the world, these three agencies conduct IELTS exam. For the TOEFL, the ETS is the testing agency. They conduct TOEFL with the various partners all over the India and all over the world. So what is the key difference in both exams? I have not mentioned other exams like PT and Duolingo because they are not as much as accepted by the country or universities as these TOEFL and IELTS are accepted. So yeah. So for the TOEFL IBT, that is a computer based exam, US universities and other universities only accept computer based exam for the TOEFL. But here for IELTS, both computer based and paper based exam are accepted. First of all, the key difference is their fees or the cost of taking exam. So the fees is for TOEFL is $185 and for the IELTS is $195. As you all know that there is a currency fluctuation in every country, and if by chance you are in India or any other country, this can be varies around 13 to 15,000 in between, because the rupee sometime falls or sometime climb up by 1 to 2 rupees. So there will be fluctuation of 7 to 1,000 rupees easily. So there is a difference. The TOEFL is a lot cheaper than IELTS for the cost. And the most other important difference is like their section. Here the TOEFL has a writing, reading, listening and speaking section. Here in TOEFL there is a two writing task, that is one is independent and one is integrated. Independent means there will be a topic on which you have to write 300 words essay, and this is independent. For integrated, there will be a paragraph and a conversation. You have to listen and read both the things. After that, you have to summarize or what are the things you have been asked in the essay, you have to write in integrated. For the reading task, there will be approximately 3 to 4 paragraph of approximately 1000 words, and in that this will be approximately 60 to 77 minute task for the reading. You should practice reading as much as possible because it is very tedious task to read 1000 words for each paragraph, and there will be 8 to 9 questions on each paragraph. So practice reading as much as possible. After that, there is a listening. So for the listening, there will be 3 to 4 conversation between teacher or professor with the student, or librarian, or any other conversation between student and other faculty, or there will be conversation between friends discussing about trip or lecture or experiment or research, anything. And on that conversation you have to answer approximately on each conversation 7 to 8. So there will be approximately 28 to 40 question on the listening task only. So for the listening, I will say that listening task in the TOEFL is easier. For the speaking there is a 4 task. There will be integrated and independent. For the integrated, you have a conversation or paragraph you have to read or listen that. After doing, you have to you will be given a 60-second time to prepare your speaking, and you have to speak on for 1 minute on that. There is on 1 minute. And for independent, there will be a topic or conversation you have to speak. After giving a 1 minute preparation time, you have to speak independently on that topic. So for the section wise, I will say that the TOEFL is like for the average student, you can easily score approximately 90 to 100. And mostly if you are planning to go for MS in USA, so TOEFL is preferred because nearly all universities accept TOEFL, and nearly all universities accept TOEFL, and it is can be prepared in 20 days, right? For the score range of the TOEFL is 0 to 30, or minimum limit for many universities accept is like 22. Try to score more than 22 or 23, so you can like clear all the cutoff from all the universities. Here in IELTS section wise, for the speaking, there is like for the speaking, there is a examiner will ask you general topics, or like tell me about the dinner you have enjoy very much, or tell me about your best person you have met recently, or any movies, and this like that question. After that, there will be a cue card, and you have given 1 minute time to prepare, and you have to speak on that cue card for the 2 minutes. After that cue card, you will have the examiner will ask cross question on that cue card on that topic. So this speaking task will last approximately 15 minutes, and the speaking task will be separated from all the reading, writing and listening tasks, because speaking task not happen on the same day. They will be tell you or schedule your appointment of speaking in 2 days prior to or 2 days after your all the rest tasks. So for the reading task, there will be same as paragraph 3 or 4. In this, there is a no MCQ, mainly no MCQ or more 1 word or 2 word, and writing task and listening task. Listening task is same as of reading, because in this reading you have to read all the paragraph, and then you have to answer 1 word or MCQ or 2 word. As of listening, you have to listen the conversation between people, and you have to answer multiple or 1 word or 2 word or like that. And for the writing one, there is a report writing and there is a writing task 2. In the report writing, you have to report pie chart, graph or process or any other graph. And for there is another topic writing task 2. In that you have to write an essay, independent essay. So this is for the section wise detail about TOEFL and IELTS. And for the IELTS, the score bands lie between 1 and 9. For the 9, you are very well proficient in the IELTS. If there is a 7 or 8, then you are a good communication, have a good communication skill in IELTS. I highly recommend try to score a minimum 7 or 6.5, because most of this university accept 6.5 as a minimum criteria to enter or to get admission or acceptance letter. Okay. And after that, there is a computer based test for TOEFL only, because like all the university accept computer based test for the TOEFL. No university accept paper based test. For the IELTS, there is a choice of if you want to give paper or computer based. Mostly from the 1 year, the IELTS has started taking computer based test, and not lot many center in India have a computer based test. Mostly in India, paper based test is available in like nearly all the centers. If you are planning to give IELTS, I recommend you should give paper based test, because it's a lot more convenient than a computer based test, right? All the questions in the TOEFL are MCQ. There is no one word or 2 word answer, but in IELTS there is a 1 word or 2 word answer, or also MCQ can be available, right? All the section is computer based, even though the speaking section is also computer based. You will given a headphone. In that you will listen a conversation or read any paragraph. Then after that reading and after listening, you have to speak on that topic, or you have to summarize and you have to give all the information what are the asks. And for the speaking, the IELTS, there will be real-time examiner which will ask you question, and they will record your voice in a recorder. And after that, the third examiner or the second or third person will examine your speaking task, right? There is a separate examiner will analyze your speaking task. And which are the countries accepts TOEFL? Mostly all the universities in USA accept TOEFL. Like 99% university accepts TOEFL in USA, right? For the IELTS, mostly all the university in the world, mostly who are in an English proficiency country like New Zealand, Australia, Canada, UK, a lot more. Even though USA, like 99% university accepts IELTS. If by chance you have given TOEFL and in the middle of your application you decided that I don't want to go to USA or the particular country, then if you have given TOEFL, you can't change to you can't apply to Canada or New Zealand, UK, because not lot many university accept IELTS. Even though in the website of IELTS it is written that, in the website of the TOEFL it is written that mostly nearly 100 plus country the university accepts their exam, but for the visa purpose and lot many other purpose you will find hindrance. But for the IELTS, there are the two IELTS. One is general training and one is academic. If you are planning for migration, go for general, or if you are planning to study, then go for your academic ones. So I highly recommend go if you are planning to study abroad. Both the exam very important for your English proficiency. Or if you are planning to give any one of the exam, or you are confused in one of the exam, please go for the IELTS only, because a lot many of universities and a lot many of the countries accept IELTS as a universal exam for the proficiency, and rather than a TOEFL IBT. And even though the TOEFL exam is cheaper than IELTS, I think by giving 7 or 1,000 more to go for the IELTS, because it's a lot easier exam than TOEFL also, and the paper pen based is will find you convenient, because most of the student don't give exam in computer. In our school days, will give paper based exams only. So that's all for this video.